It's a pleasure to have you here. The details now. The Nigerian High Commission in Ghana has expressed worry over what it calls the stereotyping of the Nigerian community in Ghana in the wake of recent criminal incidents involving its citizens. JoyNews editor Fred Smith has a copy of the statement and he's got details of it. Fred, what more does this statement say?
Well, you recall, Bernice, that in April, the High Commission issued a statement raising concern about how some Nigerian nationals, 4 of them, were deported from Ghana. They're saying that they were maltreated in the process of being deported to Nigeria. It is shocked that 2 months down the line, the media is now allegedly leading a crusade against Nigerians, and they think that it's unfair branding of Nigerians as criminals. They make the point in this statement that there are many Nigerians who are doing genuine businesses in Ghana. A lot of them investors, some of them bankers, others astute business people who are all operating in Ghana. And they outnumber the number of the few who are engaged in criminal activities, and make the point that some Ghanaians are also engaged in crime as well as people from other countries. And so why narrow it down to Nigerians? I read excerpts of what they presented in the statement. They list a number of news headlines, and they don't spare any medium, print, electronic, whatever, social media. All of them, according to the High Commission statement, are guilty of this. So headlines such as this: kidnappings in Ghana. Data shows Nigerians are largely involved in the menace. 2 Nigerians shot dead in Upper West. 5 Nigerians nabbed for armed robbery. Nigerians attempting to kidnap 4-year-old boy at Mamobi, as well as the unresolved kidnapping of 3 Ghanaian girls in Takoradi. Kidnapping of the honorary consul and head of mission of Estonia of Ghana. Kidnapping of an Indian businessman, and what have you. This is a tall list of stories that they can point to, and they are saying that it's become a worrisome daily reportage which has caused untold pain, agony, as well as apprehension to the teeming law-abiding Nigerians living in Ghana. And it says that this set of people, the set of people who are doing this, comprise astute business people, as I mentioned earlier, Bernice.
All right, so Fred, we are told by the police, and these headlines, I want to believe, are coming from information that we gathered from the police. Used the 3 missing girls, for example, as Samuel Udetek Wills, we are told by the police, is a Nigerian. What does the commission say, though, about persons who are really involved in crime?
Indeed, it says that the commission does not and will never condone some misguided youth that have taken to criminality as a way of life, regardless of where they're coming from, whether they're Nigerians, Ghanaians, or whatever, or whether they are white, black. They don't care about that. They just are against people who are engaged in crime. And it says that Nigerians or Ghanaians alike stand to be condemned in its totality and punished according to the municipal laws of the land if found guilty. It, however, becomes terribly worrisome to take the actions of an insignificant few elements from Nigeria to criminalize and to unfairly or unreasonably canonize a brotherly country like Nigeria as a country of criminals who have come to disturb the peace in Ghana, Venice.
And Fred, did they tell you what they want done about this media reportage they complain about?
Well, they're saying that this has become highly imperative in view of its larger implications on Nigerians living in Ghana and Ghanaians living in Nigeria as well. Moreover, the excellent relations that subsist between Nigeria and Ghana as a maternal brotherly countries under His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari and his brother President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo can never be allowed to be jeopardized by xenophobic tendencies over such incidents. They want the media to be circumspect, and this is how they put it. In the light of the above, the High Commission wishes to appeal to the local traditional media and social media to be highly circumspect in such reportage. And they sum this all up by saying that the ongoing media trial of the criminals, which was now being turned media trial of Nigeria as a country, calls for moderation on the part of the media practitioners in Ghana. And they're saying that such media trials could be seen as prejudicial to the outcome of the ongoing prosecution in court, which sees them as innocent until proven guilty. This signed by the High Commissioner to Ghana and his ambassador, Olufemi Michael Abikoye.
Thank you very much. JoyNews editor Fred Smith there with details of a statement released by the Nigerian High Commission.